I don't want to just learn the Arabic language. I want to be able to teach it one day, which means I have to earn that right. And at the moment, currently, I'm A1, beginner level. I can have basic conversations, order food, buy certain things. However, I'm far from fluent, which is why I've decided to document my entire progress and journey in this 1 year protocol that I've decided to create, inshallah. And I'll be showing you everything I've learned along the way. At the time of recording, it is the 1st of March, and I'll be sharing with you 4 pillars which will explain all of these processes, with the fourth pillar making me feel extremely uncomfortable for a reason you will see soon, inshallah. However, firstly, I want to make things very clear. Many people either quit Arabic or stay at a beginner level for a very long time. And I don't want that to be me and you. And I also don't want to fake being a mentor or a teacher already. Despite that, one of the mistakes is not learning words in a specific topic. So for example, you're learning restaurant words and you're learning travel words and you're also learning words that are relating to the beach. You're supposed to learn words in a specific topic in the context so that you know how to use that word. Another mistake I saw was prioritizing grammar way too much early on. It's like, for example, a baby when they're trying to learn how to speak. They're not reading grammar books. They're just hearing a word or a sentence and then repeating it out loud. And if they're corrected, they're corrected. But they're not focused too much, especially people as well who used to learn in the past. They didn't like prioritize grammar so much in the beginning. It was just about speaking and getting out there. And finally, studying without a consistent structure. You're just studying whenever. If you've had exams, you don't study whenever. You study when you need to. You prioritize certain things around your day so that you make time for it. Not just once every month or once every week and then never going back to it. So the first pillar actually builds upon this and replaces these bad habits. And it is the vocabulary pillar. 10 to 15 minutes every day where we will be able to practice vocabulary, learning words in specific sentences with their context. An example of this is by using a flashcard system like Anki. You can write out a sentence or find a sentence in which I'll be sharing my Anki deck with you guys. But you can write a sentence like, for example, ذهبت إلى المسجد اليوم. I went to the masjid today. And that allows you to learn the word al-yawm in correct context. And that will help you, inshallah, in the future for other words. So using spaced repetition is what we will be doing, inshallah. And I'll be sharing with you my Anki deck that I'll be using. And also, I will be using my own website that I'm building that will be out, inshallah, in the future. So the second pillar is listening daily. This could be for around 20 minutes or so. And we're going to be using something called the shadowing method. The shadowing method is when you listen to a sentence in Arabic and you repeat it out loud. And you repeat it almost at the same time of the speaker, which allows you to improve your pronunciation, allows your ears to get used to hearing the voice of Arabic and also how quickly people speak Arabic. And plus, it will allow you to be able to conjugate sentences way better. And this is important, especially when you don't understand anything, which is going to be the situation for most of us. The third pillar, which is a non-negotiable, and I really mean this, is speaking 3 times a week. Now, why have I chosen 3 times a week? Well, the main essence of learning this language is obviously to be able to understand, but also speak. And if you're not speaking, how can you actually make progress in a language? It's like if you're learning to drive and not actually driving, you're just doing theory the entire time, you're not going to make progress. So what I'll be using is Madrasa X, which will allow me to speak with teachers and develop my Arabic, and also my friend who speaks the language as a speaking buddy. And then I'll be recording myself every now and then, trying to have conversations and correcting myself. Now, pillar 4, which is the most uncomfortable one, which is the monthly progress check. Now, I'm going to have to upload a video on YouTube where it's no cuts, no edits, nothing that makes me seem better than I am. And I'm going to post that video entirely in Arabic. So I'm going to speak from start to finish. I don't know the length at the moment, but the main point of this is that if you're a native speaker who speaks the Arabic language that is watching this video, you can correct me on any mistakes that I make and I will try and improve it. Because I'm not claiming to be a professional. I'm not claiming to be someone who is advanced. I'm a beginner. I'm not going to lie to you. And I need to remain consistent. And this is going to be one way for me, inshallah, to do that. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be embarrassing. People are going to say things, but the main point is that growth requires stress. And with that stress, it allows you to become a person that can overcome certain things that your previous self hadn't been able to because they didn't go through that hard time that you did. So it doesn't matter with anything that you want to achieve. You have to go through a certain level of stress in order to achieve it. So if you're wondering where my level is, well, this is going to be it. You can give me criticism, you can advise me, but yeah, this is what I've come up with on the spot. So اسمي محمد عمري 19 أنا من غامبيا أسكن في إنجلترا أذهب إلى المسجد وأذهب إلى السوق وأذهب إلى المنزل هناك مكان ذهبت في اليوم. So that's an example of where I'm at currently. It's not perfect. there are mistakes. I have, sentence structure to work on, but it's meaningful. That's the entire purpose. The purpose is so that I can, inshallah, improve and I can get, criticism to grow and also to remain accountable on this channel, inshallah. So if you're learning Arabic, to follow the journey and we can see where 12 months of consistent practice can take us, inshallah. And also dua, of course. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.